Well, hello everyone. Here we are again on an extremely hot summer's day here in Toowoomba. It was 36 degrees, but I think it was hotter than that yesterday. Yeah, it doesn't look like too much rain at the moment on the horizon, but yeah, very sticky, humid weather. So I hope you've been keeping up your fluids, having plenty of water, adding lemon, limes, etc., and not too many of the soft drinks going on. Okay, so we have 3 more of the anointing oils that I have left here, so I thought I'd just go through those today. So these ones are more well recognised, and they're often used as massage oils or aromatherapy oils. So the first one today will be frankincense. So frankincense, otherwise known as boswellia, is very good for respiratory issues, but in terms of end of life, it helps align the soul and spirit. So we normally put it on the forehead or the pulse points. You can also consecrate items of personal items with this oil, so you can either dab the oil onto the item or pray with the oil over the item. So that's that one. And then we have rose. So the one I have here is Rose Absolute. So there's all different types of rose that you can purchase. This one is a damask rose, so it comes from Damascus in Syria, and it has a lot more stronger smell than some of the other ones. So this one obviously works on the heart chakra, but it also gets you in touch with your inner child. So in the dying process, often people will regress back to childhood. They will talk about all sorts of memories that they had as a child very clearly. And sometimes as they're going through the process, they will often ask for their mothers. So also with rose, it brings out the feminine aspect in people. So you may not have been someone that was particularly sensitive or cried easily or showed emotions, and rose is definitely the one that's designed to bring that out. In terms of your skin, it's wonderful. I've been using rose on my skin forever. I have the English rose skin, so it's very sensitive. I usually use an atomizer mist spray that I spray on my hair and my face every day. And I also use pure rose oil on my skin. Okay, so that's that one. And then the last one is lavender. So obviously everyone knows lavender. It's calming, it's purifying. It's extremely good for anxiety, so obviously at that end of life process, it's very good. You can apply it to the third eye for that. And it's also very good for anxiety, headaches and stress. Okay, so that's those 3. Now, as I've said in previous ones, that you must always use it with a carrier oil. You never put it straight onto the skin. There's all different sorts of carrier oils, so jojoba is very similar to our own sebum in our skin, so I tend to use that one. Yeah, and you only ever do small amounts at a time. Okay, so we'll do our little rituals again. As I say, you need to talk to your oils so you can pick up the resonance and the frequency, and they can give you messages about where you actually should apply the oils on a person. So the first one was the frankincense. So if we just have a little smell of that one. Yeah, that's a very fresh pine needle type smell. So I may have done this one previously, but we'll go through it again anyway. Okay, so we will put that one in our right hand and we place that on our heart. And we breathe in. Take a deep breath out. Breathe in. What do you intend for me? And breathe out. Okay, so that's the frankincense. And then of course the beautiful rose. I love rose. I love roses. It doesn't matter what colour they are, yellow, pink, doesn't matter. I love them. I connect the frequency, which obviously rose is the frequency of love and the divine, and I just connect with it straight away. It is just so beautiful. So obviously with this one, it's obviously going on to your heart chakra. So my intention would be to open that heart chakra even more. So breathe in, ask the intention. Okay, so that's the rose, and then of course we've got the lavender. Yeah, that's a lovely lavender. Very fresh. You can almost feel it taking a headache away in this hot weather. So very good to put on your temples there if you have a headache, or you can put a little bit on something near your pillow as well, on a little bit of cloth or something. So that one's great. Okay, oops. So we're going to put that on our heart chakra. And we'll breathe in. Out. Okay, so that's those three. Okay, so again, always ensure that you use a carrier oil, and in the end of life process, you usually only use one oil at the beginning of the process, but at the end you can mix oils together. Okay, so I'm just going to finish with a little prayer. When I was doing the Mary Magdalene course for the anointing oils by Felicity Warner, she always started and ended with this. So if anyone's online, I don't think there's anyone online, but if you just want to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Okay. Calm and kind, tender and gentle, peaceful and soft, light and expanding, soothing and held, nourished and cherished, perfect and still, deep and joyful, grounded and strong. Okay, I'll leave you with that, and hopefully I'll catch you before Christmas. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.